Good morning, all. Thanks for joining.
Good morning, Rajesh.
Yeah. So, do you have any other questions?
Rajesh, I have one question, Rajesh.
Yes, please.
For the GitHub and Jira, we have any interlink is there?
GitHub is a version control system.
Okay.
Jira is a ticketing tool. Both are
Yeah.
different.
Okay, both are different. And అంటే వీటి మధ్యలో ఏదైనా కనెక్షన్ ఉంటుందా అంటే నేను అడుగుతున్నాను అనమాట.
వర్క్ లెవెల్లో కమ్యూనికేట్ చేయొచ్చు, రెండింటిని యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు, బట్ రెండు ఒకటి కాదు. Both are not same. Same purpose. Different purpose we are using. But as engineer will use both tools in real-time environment.
Okay, okay. అంటే
if you are a software developer, you are a Java developer, you will maintain all your sprint releases all in the Jira tool. Okay. And the source code will be maintained in the GitHub portal. Like that.
Okay. అంటే రెండింటిని ఇంటర్లింక్ చేయొచ్చా అని అడుగుతున్నాను ఇంకా అదొక్కటే.
That's what I'm telling. If interlinking, if there is a purpose is needed, definitely we can do that. Okay.
అదే నిన్న మీరు yesterday we mentioned actually we can able to connected with Jira also. We'll raise the issues.
Yeah, definitely. So whatever the source code you're here maintaining in your editor tools, okay, that you can club together with GitHub, and you can use GitHub and for the Java. So for integration of GitHub Cloud, so whatever the work like a branching request, pull request, commits, builds, all the information you can update with the Jira software. So all your statuses you can update it there. Yes, it is there. So when we are working on Jira software, that time I will show you how to integrate Jira software with the GitHub Cloud.
Okay, sure. Thank you so much.
There is a concept is there. We will learn in that area.
Okay, sure. Rajesh, thank you.
Any other question? No questions. Good. So today I'm planning to explain few more commands. Okay. There is a command called git init. There is a command called git init. So what is the use of git init? So basically, git init command is the first command that we will run in the Git. That's the first command. So what will use if the git init command if you run? If you run this command, there is a blank directory will create. That means blank repository will create. Blank means empty repository will create. Understood? So git init command is a first command on the Git. To use this git init command, you will be creating a blank repository or empty repository. Okay, what is a process and which situation you are using Git in it? Suppose it is used to make an existing project, already project you are using. You want to make the project as a Git project. So what is a normal project? What is a Git project? That you need to understand. Without using Git for Git structure, normally you are developing the software code and keeping your local system. And whenever required, the code will be given for the build and for testing and delivering. That's a non-Git projects. That's a very, very old. Maybe if the developers, okay, they don't have a much knowledge, they have a very small developers, there is not a corporate environment, there is a very startup companies. If they are going to complete the project, they will not follow the Git strategies. So they will create a source code on the local system. Same way, they will not follow any Git commands and Git strategies. Fine. Suppose if I run the Git init, okay, Git init, it will initialize the empty repository, right? When you run the git init command, it will create a dot git subdirectory in the current working directory location. So example, project one, there is a folder is there. Inside the project one, you're connected with a git bash and you're running. There is a file name, there is a command name called git init. It will generate dot git file subdirectory. Subdirectory means again one more directory will be there. You already have seen that when you clone the repository, the complete repository, the folder will create. Inside the folder, if you check that dot git file is there. Am I right? So that structure will create. Already project is there. Inside that project, I'm going and I'm running the command git init. The dot git structure will create. That's a subdirectory it's creating. What is that dot git file? The newly created subdirectory contains all the necessary metadata. The main information will be stored about the git structure. So these metadata can be categorized into objects, references, and temp files, and headers, pointers, etc., in that particular repository. Basically, it's pointed to the master branch of the repository. It's pointed to the master branch of the repository. It is pointed. So basically, it is a head pointer. It's a head pointer of the master branch of the repository. Fine. How to create a first repository? So let's go to the lab practice area. I'm going to open File Explorer. Now, where we can go. Suppose I created a folder name called project. project one. Do you consider this project one is, do you consider this project is a Git repository? Anybody can tell me? Are you consider this project one? It is a repository?
No.
No. So this is we called as
Folder.
project
Normal
working
folder.
directory. Okay.
Yes.
Project working directory, Sriram. Okay. Suppose sample HTML code for login page. Suppose I'm copying this entire. Copy here. Index. I just pasted. Close and save this file. And I double click. The index file is opening now. Suppose this is a login page, student login page we have. This is a login page we have developed. So this is a main. This is a main login page we have developed by the developer. And now I'm closing here. Now this is actually project directory. So it is your local workspace, local directory, local workspace or local working directory. So how to convert this local working directory as a Git directory? Now there is a few commands we need to create it. So right click here and go to Git bash. Right now you are in project one directory and you need to run the command git init. So now initialize the empty Git repository in this particular location. See, in project one .git is initiated. So now if I type ll, now can see this index.html file. Okay, ll space -a. Now can see this .git is initiated. And parallelly, you can go and check this .git is initiated. Now this is we called as
Git
repository.
working.
Git repository, right?
Repository. Yeah, repository. Once you open this, these files are available. As I told you, reference, objects, info, hooks, head, config, description, these all files will be available. With that file only, what are the commands we are typing, it will accordingly, it will act that. Now, I need to check that its status. So what is the new file in this file, in this folder? Index.html file. So this file I need to get commit. So normally, what is the command we will do next? What is the command we will do next?
Git add. Git add
Git. Perfect. Git add
file name.
index.html and hit enter. So now you can type this git status, that is tracked, that is a staged. Okay. So if already project is there, the project already data is running, we can directly go to the location. It will run the git init. So it will convert this normal directory to repository. This is one structure. It will not disturb any data in your folder when you run the git init. No problem. You can run happily. Hmm? Scenario number two. Scenario number two. cd space dot dot. Clear screen. I need to create an empty directory. Then I need to convert that empty directory to local repository. Is this possible? Yes, it is possible. Simple method. First, we need to create a directory. So how to create a directory? Huh?
mkdir.
mkdir.
Okay, perfect.
Then we need to mention that particular folder name.
Example project 2.
Yeah.
Now you can check here. Project 2 is available now. Now can move to change directory. Project 2. Now you are in the project 2. Now can type ll minus a. There is no data here. Now you can initiate. This is a first git. Run git init. It is initiated .git structure on this project 2 directory. So now you can run the command git status. Now it will work. So no commit yet for adding the data to track it. Now, if you want, we can create a touch, maybe file name we can create. Suppose index.html. The file was created. Now we can check this. Index.html file is available. Now we can check git status. This empty file is we need to commit. Any other question?
ఏ
Everybody is clear,
పర్పస్ వల్ల
right?
చేస్తాము?
Sorry, your voice is breaking, Ravi.
ఏ కండిషన్‌లో మనం ఇలా క్రియేట్ చేస్తాము అని అంటున్నా. గిట్ ఇనిట్ అంటే
Maybe you're you're a project, you're a developer, okay, and you're joining newly into the project, and they are giving a new project to you. So you will create a folder, and you'll be creating as a Git structure, and parallelly you will be running the command. So you are developing the code. That's a one situation. Maybe go to mute, please. Ravi, go to mute. So already you are a Java developer and you're running some project, and there's a multiple applications you're developing, and your company's decided to use a Git structure. They're moving to Git. So then you'll go to the specific directory and you run the Git in it. Automatically, the local directory will be act as a local repository after you running Git in it. There's a two conditions. Okay. Scenario number three. Scenario number three, you want to create a repository and directory together. Listen carefully. You need to create a repository and directory together. So is this possible? Yes, it is possible. cd space dot dot. Now I'm in 7 a.m. batch directory location. So git init. What are the project directory you want to create? You can give project 3 and hit enter. So it created a directory name called project 3 and it is initiated git structure parallelly. Now can check this. So project 3 is created, change directory, project 3. Now you can see this .git structure is created automatically. I hope everyone is clear what is meaning of git init. I'm moving to the next concept. If everybody is clear this. Okay, next concept, guys. Next concept. Next concept is git add. So you know only git add. What is the purpose we are using? Anybody can tell me?
To add a file to the staging area.
Exactly. So git add a command you use to add files. Okay, file contains all the data to the staging area. So are also called as index. Are also called as index. So now every .git has a so index this. In this area it will move. Okay, in this area it will move. Are you clear? See this. So even in this git add, some scenario is there. So let me explain. So basically this git add command updating the current content to the working tree staging area. Okay, so maybe you are standing on the road. That's a different story. And you're trying to think and you have to move from one place to another place and you're going to the bus station and you're waiting for the bus. Okay, that is called staging. So basically the git add command is a core part of the git technology. So typically git add command adds one file at a time. There's a sometimes all the files at a time we can add the files into the index or maybe staging area. So the index contains the snapshot of the working tree data. So what is meaning of snapshot? Anybody tell me what is meaning of snapshot meaning?
Present, what is the actual current settings, taking it as an entire
Backup.
backup.
Yes. So snapshot is nothing but it is a temporary backup state. Okay, it's a live or maybe at the point of time, the data backup. Okay, so the index contains the snapshot of the working tree data. This snapshot will forward to the next level commit. Okay, so whatever the commit you're doing, the next level commit, based on that snapshot only, the data will be moving. So once the command, if you're using the git add, the data, everything will become as a stored in the index file as a snapshot. Those file information will move to the commit and for the data transfer from local repository to remote repository. Fine. How many times you can run git add? How many times, okay, you can run git add command?
If there is any new file, we can run.
Exactly. If any new files or any modified data, you want to be add those files and data to the index area or staging area, you can run the git add. Until when? Until when? ఎప్పటి వరకు చేయొచ్చు? Until you commit. Okay? Until git commit command when you're running, okay? The git add commands you can run n number of times. Many times you can run. Okay. Are you clear? So shall we go ahead for practicing this scenario? Now one step back. Now I'm here. Clear screen. CD dot CD. So now I'm in the project one. Git status. No data here. Right now, this is the only one file I have created, index.html file. That file I have run the command git add. The file was added to the staging area. Okay, it's added into the index. So now I want to unstage it. Okay, so very simple command git rm git remove hyphen cached. Cached means what? Meaning temporarily storage process we called as cached. Okay. Now, what are the file name is there? You can give the file name and hit enter. RM file, the file. So remove the file. Remove that file. Now we can check this command once again, git status. Now this file is again unstaged. So like that, n number of times I can git add, I can move these files to the staging area until I commit. Once commit was done, this git add will not work. Maybe it is in unstaged area only. I'll give you small scenarios and you can easily understand. Huh? Suppose here 11 people are there. I am the bus driver. Okay. So all are, you are in Hyderabad, Secunderabad bus station. Okay. I have taken the bus into the bus station, and everybody, you are get into the bus. Everybody, you are get into the bus. Okay. One person is not getting. So that is side on. So whoever get in, we called as get add. Whoever not get in, they are not in the bus. They are standing on the bus stop. They are called as just a unstaging data. Okay. So once I have moved that, once I have decided commit, okay, if I run the commit, okay, git add won't work. Git add won't work. So once I decided to press the button to close the door, nobody can enter into the bus. So now git add, there is no more use here now. Then I can directly, okay, then directly we can issue the ticket. Then I start the bus. Understood? The scenario, understand, right? The bus scenario. Same way here git also will work. So now the git add command is run successfully. Suppose one more file is created. Touch file 01, touch file 02, touch file 03, like this, multiple files are created. Now, clear screen, git status. This file 01, file 02, file 03 right now is not in the stage. It is an unstaged data. You're decided to move. Yes, you can move. Git add file 01. Now it's added. Now can check git status, only 02 and 03 is available. Okay. Next, file 02, I'm adding into the staging. Now can check git status, only 03 is pending. So like that, whoever wants to get into the bus, you can add the command git add. So n number of times you can run the git add. Suppose instead of you are adding one by file, you want to add all the files. Okay. Yes, it is possible. You can run a single command. You can add all unstaged files to be staged. So first of all, I need to remove this git rm, space hyphen cached index file, file 01, file 02. Now can clear git status. Now the four files are there. All files you want to move to the staging area. Yes, you can add all the files into the staging area. You know the command git add hyphen capital A. If you enter, all files are moved to the staging area. Now you can check git status, all files are moved. Hmm? Next, is there any other command we can do the same task? Yes, we can do that. So git rm hyphen cached So if you want to unstage it, a single file, you can give the single file name. If you want to do multiple files at a time, you can give the space and you can type the file name as it is. Don't make any changes here. Git space rm space hyphen hyphen cached, hit enter. Alf did not match. So actually 02, all files are removed. So now can check git status, all files are back. Now there's a one more command also is there, git add, just to type dot, just to type dot, okay, and hit enter. All files are moved to the staging area. All files are moved to the staging area. Now can type a git status. Now all files are moved to the staging area. Git rm hyphen hyphen cached dot. Okay, now the dot will not work here for unstaging. Only for staging it will work. Okay. So now index.html, file 01, file 02, file 03. All files we have unstaged again. All files are unstaged again. Okay, tell me any other question.
రాజేష్,
Yes, please.
ఈ ఫైల్స్ అనేవి మనకి టెంపరరీగా డిలీట్ అవుతున్నాయా, పర్మనెంట్గా కాదా?
Delete చేయట్లేదే, ఎవరు చేస్తున్నా delete? I'm not
అంటే
deleting any data.
ఓకే, యు ఆర్ మెన్షనింగ్ ద గిట్ ఆర్ఎం రైట్? ఐ థాట్ యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు రిమూవ్ దట్ వన్.
రిమూవ్ అంటే స్టేజింగ్ లోంచి రిమూవ్ చేస్తున్నారు. అంటే బస్సులో నుంచి మీ దగ్గర డబ్బులు లేదు, మీరు డిసైడ్ చేయలేదు ఇంకా మీరు పోవాలనేసి, డోర్ ఓపెన్ చేసేసి బయట దోయేస్తున్నాం అంతే. అట్లా.
ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు
సో యు
మామూలుగా
నాట్
ఫైల్స్.
డిసైడెడ్, యు హావ్ టు గెట్ అవుట్ ద బస్.
ఓకే, ఇఫ్ ఐ నీడ్ టు రిమూవ్ ద పర్టికులర్ ఫైల్ మీన్స్ వాట్ కమాండ్ ఐ నీడ్ టు మెన్షన్ హియర్? అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఈ ఫైల్స్ ని నేను రిమూవ్ చేయాలనుకున్నా పర్మనెంట్ గా, అప్పుడు ఏ కమెంట్ వాడాలంటున్నా? ఇంకేం
సేమ్ కమాండ్ అండి. పర్మనెంట్ అట్లాంటిది ఏం లేదు ఇక్కడ. పర్మనెంట్ టెంపరీ అన్ని టెంపరీయే. అంటిల్ యూ పుష్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఈస్ జస్ట్ లైక్ ఇట్స్ టెంపరీ. ఓకే, ఆల్ ఈస్ టెంపరీ.
ఓకే ఓకే.
Okay, and we have screen and a few more scenarios we can see here. That's very, very important. So you want to add only new data and updated data only you need to update. There's a lot of data is there. You have created some new text files, program files, batch script files, directories, subdirectories that you created. And what are the existing file? You have modified it. Okay. So in this case, how you will update the data from unstage to stage. So once again, I'm giving the scenario. There is a existing project. There's a lot of files are there. It's already updated, but you newly created some folders. and files. Okay. And existing files are modified. In this scenario, you want to update only this data. What is the command? Git add space hyphen hyphen ignore hyphen removal. Okay. You got it right? What is the message? Git add space hyphen hyphen ignore hyphen removal. Why this message is showing now? So now can check the Git status. All files are still in unstaging area only. No data will be staging. Normally, if you want to Git add, you'll get it right. But why this message is showing? You can check the hint number 1.
You will not
Hint
add
number
any
2.
files.
Hint number 3. Yes, maybe you wanted to say git add. Hint number 2, turn this message off by running. And hint git config advise add empty path specific files. So what is the meaning it? Hey, you're not added any information into this directory. So that's the reason I'm not adding any data into the staging area. Are you clear? Suppose I will change a small information. I'll create a small information. Then you can decide it. Suppose touch file 04. Enter. Now you can run this command. Now can check this. Git status. Suppose VIM file 04 insert hello forward you escape colon WQ exclamatory and save this file. What happened? Sorry, I have did a small mistake. Not fine. What is the message you got it? You can check this. What is the message you got it with this in this area? File 04 was modified. That we can easily check that which file it is modified, newly created, newly updated. Suppose there is a command called git add -u. This is a command. If any file, that means all modified and deleted files you need to update. So this command called git add -u. So only deleted files and modified files only it will update. And one more method also is there, wildcard entries. Wildcard entries. What is meaning of wildcard entries? I'll tell you. Git rm Is this removing or not? Git rm hyphen cached index file 01, file 02, file 03, file 04. Suppose there are multiple HTML files are there. There are multiple HTML files are there. Maybe some extension files are there. Only you want to add those files. Only you want to add those files. So how you can add those files only? Git add star.html. Now can check Git status. Only index.html file only updated because of star means any file, it extension with HTML that will add. The remaining files are excused. So there is a command called git reset. Okay. And if you run this, you'll go back. Reset means undo. So one step back. So whatever we did, it quite opposite, it'll back. So the command is called git reset. Any other question? So these commands are very, very important. Okay. So please practice. So we have 4 more minutes. If you have any other questions, you can raise your questions.
రాజేష్
Yes, please.
గిట్ రీసెట్ కి ప్లస్ సిడి డాట్ డాట్ కి ఏంటి డిఫరెంట్?
cd dot kya? cd dot means whatever the directory you're presently available, it will go to the previous directory. You can see this. Now previously you are in and you'll go to the previous directory. This is called cd dot dot.
Okay.
And git reset means what are the commands you did, go to the next level. Again, you come back, undo option. Okay, undo. So that is called git reset.
Okay, forward directory.
Your voice is breaking.
ఫార్వర్డ్ డైరెక్టరీ పోవటానికి మీ దగ్గర ఏమైనా కమెంట్ ఉందా? మా దగ్గర అంటున్నా
ఫార్వర్డ్ పోవడానికా?
అంటే ఇప్పుడు బ్యాచ్కి వచ్చాము, అదే ముందు ప్రాజెక్ట్ 1కు రావాలంటే మన దగ్గర కమెంట్ వేరే ఏదైనా యూజ్ చేస్తామా అంటున్నా.
మళ్ళీ సిడి అని పెట్టేసి ఫైల్ నేమ్ ఇవ్వడమే కదా, ఇంకేముండదు.
ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే.
ఇంకేమైనా ఉండొచ్చేమో నాకు తెలియదు. ఓకే.
నిన్న మీరు ఎస్ఎస్ కీకి జనరేటర్కి సారీ
రాజేష్,
యా.
సో ఇది మీరు లోకల్లో మనం ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ 1, 2 అన్ని క్రియేట్ చేశారు కదా.
యా.
సో దిస్ ఈస్ ఇన్ అవర్ లోకల్, రైట్? మనం దీన్ని
It's completely whatever the project we are explained today, it's a local repository only. So then after that, I will be connecting to the remote repository. I can do some operations the next session.
ఓకే.
అన్నీ ఒకేసారి చెప్తే కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతారు. సో నాకు కన్ఫ్యూజ్ చేయడం ఇష్టంలే. సో మెల్లిగా నేర్చుకుంటే కొద్ది ఈజీగా అర్థమవుతుంది. లేకపోతే కన్ఫ్యూజన్ స్టేట్‌లో ఉండిపోతాం కాన్సెప్ట్స్ అంతా. ఓకే. 3, 4 ఐటెమ్సే ఉంటుంది. అవి పర్ఫెక్ట్‌గా నేర్చుకుంటే చాలు. ఎక్కడెళ్ళినా మీరు ఇంటర్వ్యూ ఆన్సర్ చేయగలరు. ఓకే. నాట్ ఎ ప్రాబ్లమ్. So after this, I'll give you a small exam. I'll give you a small test. So everybody please participate in that. Then you can check yourself how much you are in this particular subject.
Rajesh, yesterday you said that there is some class going regarding SSH certifications.
Yes, of course. But unfortunately, my server got crashed yesterday afternoon. Okay. And so what I decided, no, good. Thank you, brother, for reminding this information. I forgot to tell you. Probably I will invite you. Today is a Thursday, right? Today, Thursday. So probably today is not possible. Okay. So I have some other works. Probably next session, I will invite you for everyone. Probably late evening. So around 8:30 that time, I'll be come on the line, video camera. Okay. So I'll show my setup, physical setup, the physical environment, how it will be, and the physical server, how it will be converting into virtualization environment, the hypervisor environment. I'll show you live scenario. Okay. Very, very rarely we will take the particular scenario, but really great for this opportunity for you and other batches also. People will be joining that. Most of the people are joining, and try to make a free time and you can please join. Okay. Try to make a free time and you can join that. So probably tomorrow I'm going to conduct evening. The evening means 8:30 p.m. after that. So I'm going to install VMware server. I'm going to install Citrix Zen server. After that, how I connect it, and so how to create the VMs from the basic level, and how to do the network level operations. So that's a very big scenario. At least minimum 1 hour to 1.5 hour session will be there. So you can attend that. Mostly you never seen that kind of videos anywhere. Okay. So any live classes also, it's not possible until unless you are sitting with a trainer and you are getting a practice. And we are making arrangement of the videos. That is a one camera setup, tripod, and make arranging of the network cables and monitors. And someone, I need a lab assistant is required. Yes, the people are already there. But nowadays in Hyderabad, the rain is continuously going. Okay. So I'll plan it. At least one day I need a proper plan to execute in a better way. I can do that. Hmm? I'll take care of it. So as usual, morning tomorrow, we have a class. No changes. And apart from that, parallelly, we'll take that. So don't worry about that. So the same concept I'm not teaching in the 7 o'clock class because of that is actually Citrix class lab. Even that is useful for you. So whoever is free, you can please join. Even you're busy, also try to make some free time. That time for evening 8:30, you can join the class. It's most important concept for you. So parallelly, we can build a lab, and so from Saturday, Sunday, we are planning to take care of Active Directory, DNS, DHCP, Windows administration concept I will explain. That's continuation class. Mostly Saturday, Sunday, I will invite everybody in the morning time. Everybody in the morning time. Mostly I will take up the class between 7 to 9. So Saturday and Sunday. So that you will able to easily, you can everybody available and you can do the success for the class. So complete real-time setup I'm going to show you. Okay. I'll connect my router. I'll connect my multiple routers in my home. Okay, what are the IP address I configured? What are the public IP address where I configured? What are the private IP address where I configured? How the routing will be there? So how you are getting connected? So all the environment I'm going to explain in the particular class. So most important session. In my point of view, it's more important sessions. And even if you are checking in YouTube or anywhere, that videos are not available. So very, very rare videos, rare concepts, and very secret concepts for a trainers, how they are setting up the lab and how the architects are setting up the environment. Okay, so that's a very, very different thing. So I got a chance. I worked with data center admins and inside the data center operations in my experience. So that's God's plan. But if you get a chance, you please utilize it. So tomorrow evening and Saturday, Sunday morning time, you can book yourself. Okay, free your calendar. Definitely, we will send you at least today evening. Okay, so what is the tomorrow schedules? Please join. And if anybody, your friends or colleagues, anybody is IT, they want to learn, you can share the link. No problem. Okay, you can share because of that's very, very rare videos. Maybe if you're YouTube, there's a few videos are there. Maybe they're not completely explained. Huh? I will take care of it. Okay. Thank you all. See you tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you.